Well, howdy everyone. I have a balloon flower mix here, and these plants are pretty cool. I think you can see from here they make these cool flowers, but they start out like a balloon, so they kind of look like a hot air balloon. It's a hardy perennial. They say that the seeds need to be stratified, meaning given a cold treatment for 4 to 6 weeks before they'll germinate. I don't know if that's true. These seeds just came in, and I have a tote here or a container with a damp towel, and the seeds came in this little package. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sow some of these seeds on the napkin and see if they germinate. If they don't, the rest of them will sit in the fridge for, you know, a couple of months, and we'll try again. So this is the seed packet, and there's directions on the back. I have an article that explains how to grow them, so you can go there and get more information. But basically we're going to sow some of these seeds and see if they'll germinate. So I really I don't want to sow a lot because, you know, if they don't germinate, but we'll get a few in there hopefully. There's maybe about half, and that should give us a good idea. So there's some seeds in there. That should give us a pretty good idea of if these are going to germinate. So what I'm going to do, cover these up. Got a top here, and we're just going to put them somewhere and wait a couple of weeks and see if there's any germination, and then I will update. All right. Okay, so some of these seeds have germinated, so obviously they must have been stratified when the seed company had them. I'm going to set them into a tray. This tray here is a cut down insert for a regular, you know, 10-20 flat, and I have it filled with root riots here, and I'm going to take the seeds and drop them in. There is kind of a hole in the center, so before these get too big and the roots start digging into the paper towel, I'm going to grab them, hopefully with a tweezer, and I'm going to set them inside the holes. So there's one. I'm not gonna do the whole video this way, it'll take too long, but there's another one. So there it is. We'll see if we can just nudge it in there. There we go. Let's see, one more. There we go. Okay, so I think you can see that I have 3 of them in here. I am going to do the rest of them, and even the ones that have not sprouted, I will set them inside. So, and then we'll come back and we'll watch them grow. Well, it's been about 2 weeks, and out of my 16 seed plugs, I have 8. So that's a 50% germination rate. I don't think any of the other ones are going to germinate. So what I'm going to do is repot these in some smaller pots and give the roots some room to grow. Okay, hang on. Okay, so here's some of the plugs. You can see they have some roots developing on them. Some of them do. The smaller ones, not quite yet, but they'll get there. So what I'm going to do, I have these pots. They're, I don't know, 2 inches or something like that. And I'm going to make a hole in the center and stick the plug in, just like so. And I will do that with all 8 of them, and then I'll come back and show you them all finished. Okay, so here we are, all of them potted up, and these are mixed color. They're the predominant color for these is blue, but they do come in white and pink, so I don't really know what colors these are going to be, and I won't until they flower, but I expect that the blues will probably be dominant. I will come back and update at some point. I am not sure if I'm going to set these out or if I'm going to keep them in the house and overwinter them, set them out early in the spring. I could set them out now. It's already getting towards fall, and I don't know how much time they'll have. They are cold hardy, but I'm a little bit worried about snails and slugs, which we do have, and as the season gets wetter here, that might be a problem, so I might keep them inside till they're sturdier and bigger. I'll just have to decide. If I set them out, I'll probably create a video on that. So till I see you again, take good care of yourselves. Happy gardening. Don't forget, keep it green. All right, bye-bye.